What's up YouTube? How you guys doing? It's Rolland here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a quick guide to farming giant seaweed. So the requirements for this are 23 farming. You also need to complete the Bon Voyage quest. You also will need a seed dibber and a shovel. Like most farming things, compost of your choice is highly recommended if you're not using payment, and then 2 seaweed spores. Super easy to get there, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you anyway. On the map here, you need a dig site pendant. You don't need it, but it's highly recommended because you can use it to get to the dig site here, and then all you gotta do is take this ship to Fossil Island. That is the quickest way to get here. And then from here, it will take you to this rowboat. So what you can do is actually right-click on the rowboat, and then it's out to an island on the sea, or you can run up here and it'll be the same thing. And that will take you right here on this little island where I'm at. So from this little island, all you need to do is right click on the rowboat and then choose dive. So pretty easy there. I will also want to say that you don't need a diving apparatus, but it's recommended because then when you're in the sea, you get an oxygen level. With the diving apparatus, your oxygen level never goes down. And I will show you how that works. How you get a diving apparatus is from freeing Pirate Pete, that subquest in RFD. So if you haven't done RFD, highly recommend it. Barrow's gloves are always nice. You can get seaweed spores from either the GE, obviously, or killing monsters or thieving master farmers. They also randomly appear underwater, so we'll see today if we can get one of those to spawn. Highly recommended if you're using RuneLight to use ground items. Easier to see that way. If you're not using RuneLight, you might miss them because they are very small when they are on the ground. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to dive. And again, I do have my apparatus. So basically you end up at the anchor here. You can see I already have seaweed that has grown, and luckily they didn't die, so that's pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and start harvesting. As you'll notice, you get 21 farming XP per giant seaweed harvested. You can protect the patches for 200 nummulite if you would like. I just use ultra compost because it's easier that way. It also takes 40 minutes to grow, so this kind of works along with your birdhouse runs. If you're sitting here killing crabs on Fossil Island, you can do birdhouse run, you can do your giant seaweed, back to the crabs, and then you just keep doing that rotation over and over. The other thing I wanted to call out is that magic secutors and your farming cape do not do anything here, and I just got super unlucky that the weeds appeared. So that's unfortunate. We're gonna go ahead and clear those weeds out. We're gonna plant our seaweed spores and use our ultra compost. We're gonna go ahead and drop the weeds, give the rake back. So I don't see any seaweed spores that are spawning yet, but basically they will just drop randomly on the ground. Again, hopefully they show up during this video. That would be fantastic. So a minimum of 3 giant seaweed can be gained per patch. However, using ultra compost, you average around 15 to 30 giant seaweed per patch, which is absolutely phenomenal, especially for an Iron Man. As you can see, the first one I got super unlucky, and this time I'm actually getting more lucky. So the way this works is there's a 64.1% chance that you do not lose a life when harvesting giant seaweed. As you'll notice, there's 3 different stems that come up. Those are considered kind of lives. And once you run out, then you can no longer harvest giant seaweed. I'm gonna stay down here and explain this, so hopefully a seaweed spore pops up. At level 23, you get a 64.1% chance to not lose a life while harvesting a seaweed. Now, that chance increases to 82% at level 99. So if you're level 99, you're gonna get an insane amount of giant seaweed down here. But regardless, it's still a pretty good chance at level 23. You know, it's higher than a 50-50, so it's great for Iron Men. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you are probably doing this for your super glass make and your Iron Man grind. So anyway, guys, that is how you get giant seaweed. Again, I didn't see, oh, another cool thing, random that this happened. But when you get a random event, they also have a diving apparatus and a fishbowl, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know, just something that's kind of fun. A seaweed spore will spawn somewhere here, and hopefully that appears. I'm actually just gonna sit down here and wait until one does, just to show you guys what it looks like. While we're waiting for that to happen, we did get 43 giant seaweed, and for those mains out there, that is only 12.3k. So again, not really worth doing if you're a main, unless you're doing your birdhouse runs and it's just a little something extra. So just keep that in mind as well. I do also want to show off the oxygen mechanic as well while we're waiting, because we are still waiting. It has been like 3 or 4 minutes now. They do randomly spawn, so sometimes you'll get lucky and get a bunch of spawns. Like sometimes I come down here, when I harvest these 2 patches, I'll get 2 or 3 seaweed spore spawns, and sometimes I'll get none. So keep that in mind. But if you'll notice, I take off the fishbowl and my diving apparatus and my oxygen level starts going down. You don't want that to hit 0 because then you'll go back up or you may die. Honestly, I haven't had that happen. So if you're going down here without a diving apparatus, all you want to do is just when you get like to 10, 15%, just make sure you click on the anchor and go back up and then come back down. As long as you go back up and come back down, your oxygen level resets to 100. And if you'll notice, I put the fishbowl and diving apparatus back on, the oxygen level automatically goes back to 100. So that is why it's kind of nice to have one. You don't have to worry about it. Also, if you don't want to buy seaweed spores or go thieve them or kill monsters, you can also just sit down here AFK. There we go, one spawned. It actually happened. So if you notice, they are really small. They only stay on the ground for like 30 seconds, so make sure to pick them up. But proof that they do spawn. Anyway, guys, that's about all there is to giant seaweed. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like for the algorithm, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Turn up the summer vibes. Get off your phone one time, but you'll come outside. Cause we all here chilling. Yeah, it's the same old same. No, we don't play no games. Oh, they wanna talk. Why they gotta hate on me? Damn. But I ain't not tripping. I'm fly as a pigeon. This girl's been eyeing